Good afternoon, everyone. We're here with the VSuccess with Marlan today from Pure and Applied Sciences. I'm Mario Michas from Lion Society and the Key Society. Maia.
My name is Maia Fukuyama, and I'm in my second year at Vanier College in the psychology program.
All right. So, Marlan, could you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Marlan. I'm 19 years old. I was born here in Canada. My parents are from Honduras. I'm right now, as Mario said, in the Pure and Applied program at Vanier, and I'm looking forward to continue my studies at McGill, if accepted.
And Marlan, what would you say are your most memorable experiences at Vanier College?
I really say that the relationships that I've been able to build are the most memorable things at Vanier, because I really think that the people at Vanier are very sociable and very cool people to be around.
Definitely. Vanier has an extremely welcoming and vibrant community.
So, obviously, you're very inclined towards academics, but do you have any interest outside of the academic world or hobbies?
Well, I do watch a lot of sports on my free time. I like to watch soccer or football if you're from Europe. I follow Barcelona as my favorite team. I try to follow all their games, all the news about them. But I also try to follow current events and news. So I always try to take time out of my day to be able to catch a bit of news about what's going on in the world, not only in Canada but internationally, because I really like to be informed. And this also links to my other hobby, let's say, which is following politics. I mostly follow Canadian politics and American politics, because Canadian, first of all, because it affects us directly, but also American because we're very linked to them. So I like to follow that, see what's going on in the different aspects of the world, I would say.
Yeah, I think you've shown an open mind in having so many different interests, so that's great.
And you have shown an interest for literature, physics, mathematics, and philosophy, among many other disciplines. How did you come to have such diverse interests?
I would say that really spanned from my desire to understand the world, understand the people that make this world. Ever since I was a kid, I've always asked my friends or my people around me if a question about how things work and why things work the way they do. I really think that all these subjects span from that and are a direct consequence of me trying to fit better in the world, but also be a positive influence. Also trying to understand the things that affect the world and the people around me, so that I can have a better judgment of my actions and their actions as well.
Currently, you're in the Honors Science Pure and Applied program, and you enjoy physics particularly. Is there any reason why you chose to go into that program, or anything that inspired you to join that program?
Well, physics particularly, I would say that I really like it because I think it's at the base of all sciences. If you understand physics really well, you can understand a great multitude of all sciences, because the physics explain how everything acts in the universe. I've always wanted to know what happens in the universe, and so that's why I have this specific interest towards physics. As I said before, it comes back again to finding the source of everything, of why things happen and why things are as they are. That's why I would say I have this specific interest for physics and the sciences.
Yeah, I think it's very good to sort of use the logic that the scientific field teaches you and try and apply it to other disciplines.
Yes, I would say that is something important too, because, for example, in the sciences, you're able to learn how to problem solve and learn how to use your different ideas in order to get to a solution to a problem. I think that can easily be applied to multiple facets of your life, or anything in life, actually, because as humans, we're always faced with problems, and I think that learning how to solve types of problems is beneficial for everything.
Agreed.
And Marlan, what are your future academic and professional aspirations?
Well, for now, I'm planning on going to, as I said, in physics at McGill. I plan to get a PhD in physics. After that, I'm also planning on trying to get an engineering degree in computer engineering. Also, a degree in paleontology, if I can, another PhD. And lastly, I would also like to be involved in politics, if possible, try to gain the leadership of a party in Canada. I think those are my aspirations career-wise.
That's amazing that you really want to pursue all of your diverse interests and maintain them.
What inspires you currently in your program or in your life to continue working hard?
I really say that it's being a better person and being the best I can with people around me, because all the things that I try to do, I always try to do thinking about not only myself, but the people that are impacted by my work. So for example, I want to get into physics because I want to discover new things that are not yet discovered, to try and help other people, be it by technology, be it by just new discoveries that help whatever people in whatever situation. So I really think that dealing with people or trying to better the life of other people is my goal in life, I would say.
Helping others is always something that is great and that is also personally fulfilling. So thank you for sharing.
And in high school, you were involved in many clubs and groups such as Amnesty International, as well as an environmental committee. How do you find your involvement helped to benefit you?
Once again, this comes back to helping other people. And so I think that I feel good when I'm able to feel other people. And so these clubs allow me to decompress and feel less stressed and less anxious about what's going on in school, because I can take my mind out of it. But I can also feel proud of myself because I'm able to help other people, and that is something that I really like to do. I was able to be happy of my actions in the school and be involved.
That's great.
Currently, you're in the philosophy club. You're also in the Key Society. You're currently a tutor at the Task Center, and you also help certain professors with tutoring services. So do you have any advice you could share with our viewers on how do you manage all that on time management?
I really say that the most important thing with time management is knowing when things are due and when you have to do things. So what I like to do is build myself a timetable with all the things that I have to do in a day or I have to do in a week. And from there, I gauge how much time certain things will require, how much time certain things require me to put into. And so I think, for example, if I have homework, well, I take a block of my day between my breaks. Okay, I'll separate 2 hours for this, and then 2 hours for this. But I always try to keep myself. I try to overestimate the time that I need to do stuff, in order for me to then have more free time and do more leisurely things, which I think is also important when talking about time management, because I feel that some people sometimes just put too much stuff that they want to do too small of a time scale. And I think that it is really important to be able to manage your time with the tools that we have available as technology, or simply asking to people at the college to help.
Yes, I think understanding yourself and sort of your habits on getting work done is very important when you're thinking about managing your time.
Yeah, exactly. I think that being able to take some time off for yourself allows you to think about the things that you need to do, but also think about what you want to do when you're doing them, right? Because I know that sometimes motivation lacks, specifically in courses that we don't really like. And so being able to take some time off allows you to get back in when you're done with your time off into those things that you dislike, I would say.
Definitely, yes, I agree with you.
And finally, Marlan, do you have any parting academic or life advice that you'd like to share with our viewers?
I really say that trying to understand yourself and your emotions and what you're going through sometimes is important, because I feel that sometimes as humans, we forget that we also have emotions, that we need to understand ourselves in order to achieve our goals. Because if we don't understand what we want, well, we will never know what we really want to achieve. And so I really think that I think that the most important thing that I've learned throughout my short lifetime, let's say I'm 19, is really to understand my feelings and understand my thoughts, because that is what has allowed me to find the things that I like.
Very great insight. And yes, I definitely agree with you. Understanding yourself is the first part of understanding so many other things about not only how you work, but also who you are. And that journey of self-discovery is especially important at this age.
Yes.
So we've come to the end of the interview. Viewers, thank you for watching. And Marlan, thank you for participating. Also Maya. And I hope you enjoyed this interview, and we'll see you in the next week. Bye.